Does anybody know where the bathroom is? I've been back there for like 2 hours. I really have to pee. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm exhausted. I don't agree. I'm pooped. I'm in the middle of the nightmare that's known as college admittance, and I feel like the more I experience that, the more I realize it really just comes down to this. So you talk to a college, you say, I'm very smart, I'm self-sufficient, I'm independent, and then they go, okay, we'll take you. And then you immediately turn around and you're like, I don't know how to tie my shoes, I live in a cardboard box, I need $75,000. I need $75,000 or I will die. I don't know, just the whole senior experience is odd. I'm in my last semester, a lot of kids here are in their last semester. I don't know, we have our superlatives tomorrow. I'm in journalism. I'm part of that group who selected the whole, that thing you remember from high school, all you geezers, all you who's likely to get married, who's the most political, we brainstormed this, we think tanked this, we got it perfect. We were like, okay, this is good. And then I look at it today, we sent it out, and I look at it, and one of them is best eyes. And I'm like, what does that even mean? I don't know if that's a guy, I have no idea, I don't understand. I don't know, and you gotta remember, you vote for a girl and a guy. So am I supposed to sit down tomorrow, with the sheet and be like, oh, best eye, my buddy Nick, he, notorious for having beautiful eyes, just gorgeous eyeballs on this guy. Yeah, I don't know anymore. We used to have a most likely to get divorced. We did that in past years. We did not do that this year, for reasons. I suggested, okay, how about instead, as a substitute, we have most likely to get remarried after getting divorced. And they were not having that. They were like, I don't understand, what does that mean? And I'm like, okay, the two most likely people to get married, get a divorce, get married again. And they're like, we're not doing that. That's awful. That's a bad idea. And I'm like, but it's a happy ending. What's controversial about it? Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know. I've been exhausted. Really, I already said that, but I've been just completely, my whole being has been focused into the show for the last 3 weeks. And in the meanwhile, somebody made an Instagram account called Rhett _ that's my name, Rhett _ eating _ snadwich, which is sandwich but misspelled. And this account is devoted to posting a different, it's the same picture of me eating a fish sandwich every day. I was in Sweet Hill Park, my girlfriend took the picture. So, I wasn't really focused on it. At one point, I decided, okay, let's have some fun. I DM'd the he or she with another picture of me eating an alternate sandwich. And then, after a while, that picture started being posted. Really, no, take out your phones. It's been, you guys have had, a rough time just not trying to be polite. Take out your phones, go on Instagram, type in RHETT, Rhett _ eating _ snack. It should probably pop up there. I want you to show the people next to you the Rhett eating sandwich. I want you to show the people around you me eating the fish sandwich and then me eating the alternate sandwich. So I message this person again. I'm like, I'll find you. I'll find you. And that's what you guys are here for today. I need you to, if you have any information as to the identity of Rhett eating sandwich, I would really appreciate it. I'm curious. I've been mildly curious the whole time. I don't really care. I think it's funny. I mean, does anybody, do you know who, she's giving me a scowl. Okay, she doesn't know. I thought this was gonna be rough. I don't know. I haven't done stand-up in a year and a half. I don't know, I just got like too fat and sad. I grew sideburns. The truth is coming out tonight, guys. The truth is, I used to go on runs with my dog, and now I have like a big old tummy, and now I'm just like, I just sit at home all day. And now I'm directing a talent show. It's wild. It's a wild experience. You guys want to hear a story? Do we have time for a story? Okay, so I think part of the reason that I am the way I am is because freshman year, I went to the Veterans Day Assembly. This was like 2 months into my freshman year, first semester. You know, I'm just like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and whatever. So I go, after the assembly's over, they say, go to your second period. I go to my second period. I'm the last one there. I look around, everybody's working, which is suspicious. So I go to my seat in the center of the room. It's empty. And by the time I get there, I realized what had happened. I was like, oh, I went to the wrong assembly. Because they split the student body into 2 assemblies. I went to the wrong, these people have not been to the assembly yet. And so out loud, I was like, oh no. And because I just missed, they've been working for 40 minutes. I'm 40 minutes behind. And everybody's like, okay, yeah, and they continue their work. I sit down, I'm like, what am I gonna do? And the teacher's like, you can't just do this. You can't just come in here and just do. And so, I'm like, I'm confused. I'm like, I pick up my stuff. I take like a few steps towards the door. I say, do you want me to leave? Do you want me to, is that what you want me to do? Like, I don't, like, if I can't come in here now, I get, like, am I supposed to, and she's like, no, sit down. And I'm like, okay. And then, I'm just sitting there in contemplation, because the last 5 minutes of class, everybody's kind of packing up. I'm like, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see what happens. And so I just say, like, how long is this gonna take? Like, not in a rude way, just in like an inefficient way. I was like, how long, I messed up. How long is it gonna take for me to sort this out? And the teacher was not having that. Understandably, I mean, I don't know. Being a teacher must be hard. So I go, so am I going to the assembly again? And my teacher's like, no, you're not going to the assembly again. I'm like, where am I going? She's like, you're going to Mr. Delisle's office. I'm like, okay. So, they take me down to Mr. Delisle's office, and I have, I don't know if you guys know this about Mr. Delisle. Mr. Delisle is a beautiful man. I had a wonderful conversation with him. It was amazing. Like, he just sat me down. He's like, I don't know who you are. Tell me about yourself. And I just like told my life story. And after like 20 minutes, he was like, whoa. And then he was like, all right, yeah, so I think we're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And I was like, what is that? And he's like, you're good to go. You're just like, I was like, the whole time I was thinking like, can I get in trouble for being stupid? Is this a thing you can do in high school? Like, is this, it was all new to me. I had no idea. So, the day goes by. I get home. It was a stressful experience. My mom calls me. She's like, hey, I got a call from your principal, Mr. Delisle. And he, the first thing he said was, Miss Hoffer, you have a fantastic kid. And I was like, what is this? What is this now? And that was just an odd experience, because I think in that moment, I think that's when I hit senioritis. Because people ask me like, is that there yet? Is that, because I'm in my last semester of my senior year. And I'm like, and then I had a big hard think about it, and I was like, that's the moment. That's the moment when I was like, how long is this gonna take? All right, are we ready? Is it tallied? Okay, 10-6.